Hey, sports fans, I love you.
We're here today with the Fresh Brew Coolies as they take on, who do they take on?
Ed Taylor Construction.
Big Ed.
Big Ed. And the motto of the Fresh Brew Coolies is, I'll hold up the sign there. Our reputation is drinking. Today's game is brought to you by, who's it brought to you by, Steve? Steve's going to fetch his our sponsor out of the woods there.
We're by Video Images and Michelob Light, king of beers.
All right, today's lineup for the, there you go, read it out here, stock up for the Coolies is
Greg, Johnny, Givy, Steve, Jerry, Ed, Dennis, Rob, Rich, and Jerry.
And that's it. And they didn't give us any last names here, folks.
Garvey. Garvey is that name.
Garvey, not Givy. Garvey, yes, Garvey Bailey.
Yep.
Traded in the hockey sticks for the baseball bats this year.
They look pretty good, Steve.
Here we have a pretty small field. Steve, what do you think about this field here?
If I played over here, I would be dynamite. But it's kind of short. Should be a lot of home runs today. A lot of home runs today.
All right, and
This wind blowing out.
yeah, the wind's blowing out.
We're in for lots of home.
We'll be back
Going out to right field,
right
man.
after this. Again, here in the Fresh Brew Coolies have a record of 5-1. We don't know what's the other name there, Mark?
Ed.
Ed.
Taylor, Ed. Construction.
We don't know what their record is.
Our reputation
That
is
number
buildings.
in Atlanta, 488-7723.
Remember, this game is brought to you by Video Images. The
Video
V has
Images.
disappeared in Atlanta. But we got a new number, 292-1994. And we're waiting for the game to get underway here. We have a big crowd here today. We have about 10. It's a big crowd.
But they might be stuck in traffic. We could have 15 or 20 by the time this game's over.
Yeah, Mark, there's a lot of fans still trying to get in.
That 85 is crowded for this Coolie game. I'm telling you, all the way, we heard them people yelling, Coolies, Coolies, all the way.
And sucking down fresh brew tea.
What a
Fresh-
following, what a following.
This is all the fresh brewers here. Did Greg give us the numbers? He gave us no numbers, so we don't know who is who.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, look.
Did he? There they are.
1, 2, 4.
So, right there, who's that on the first base?
That's Steve, Johnny.
Johnny?
Uh-huh.
Number 15?
Yep.
Dennis.
Dennis!
We got Dennis at first base tonight. He's a redhead. He came up from AAA this week.
Oh, so he misses one there.
That rolled through to the fence.
And here comes the second baseman, it looks like. We don't know
I
his
believe
name.
that is number 1, Derek.
Is that Derek?
That's number 2.
Number 2,
That's number 2.
Johnny.
That's Johnny. Johnny at second base.
Smile for the camera.
And we'll be back as soon as the game begins.
He tips his hat.
There he is, Greg Avery, the man who made this broadcast possible today. He's warming up, tipping
There you
his
go.
hat again. Greg will be playing left field, probably. Greg's getting around in these leagues. He's on about 4 teams now. We look over here in the third base side of the infield. Who was on third base there, Steve?
Bob.
Bob?
I believe it's Bob. I can't tell. The sun's kind of getting the number.
The sun is bright today, folks. Game's about to get underway, folks. If it's not a forfeit here, Ed Taylor doesn't look like he has too many players. We only see about 7 Ed Taylor players and a whole bunch of fresh brewers.
Ed Taylor's got a big one behind the plate today.
That's Ed. That is Ed Taylor himself.
Is that Ed Taylor behind the plate?
That's Ed behind the plate.
That has to be Ed.
Yep. He's going to be blocking that plate today. Ain't nobody scoring on a plate at home. However, I believe they're going to close the outfield and have pitcher's hand.
You got a coolie in center.
Cool.
Yeah, there's a coolie.
He looks like a speedster.
We got a big rhubarb at home plate.
Yeah, well, Ed Taylor's back there saying, I'm going to whoop all y'all's asses.
I can take you on by myself.
Ed Taylor says anybody on your team scoring, they got to come through me.
So, let's see what's happening here at the Best Friend Stadium.
Wait, there's a couple more. Ed.
Here comes some Ed Taylors. Here they come, in late, strolling
they
in.
got caught in the traffic.
Yep, they're on that 85. Fresh Brewers aren't shaking, though. They know they can win this one. They're 5-1, terror of the league. What league is this, Steve?
Best Friend League.
Best Friend League, huh? So all these guys are best friends out here, huh, Steve?
Must be.
All right. Well, we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Say light beer for Miller.
Light beer from Miller.
Tastes great.
That's Billy.
Tastes great. Tastes great.
That's Billy.
Tastes great. Tastes great.
All right, folks, and we're back here at Best Friend Stadium. Looks like the game's about to get underway. Here comes the first batter. Who is it there, Steve?
Looks like Greg Avery.
Greg Avery.
My stick broke.
Number 10. He is 15 for 22.
That's a line drive, and he's out of there.
He knew it.
There goes Greg. That's too bad.
It's bad, Greg.
Line drive to third baseman. Greg, who says he hasn't popped up in 6 years, continues that streak. He still hasn't popped up.
Second batter, Johnny.
Johnny.
He is 9 for 21 with a 429 batting average. He gets himself ready for the pitch. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Could be trouble. Oh.
He's going to second.
He's in there for 2.
Stand up.
Stand up double, folks.
Johnny gets a double.
What a rip. Here comes Garvey. He's 17 for 21. He's leading the team with an 810 batting average.
Get up here near the mic, Steve. And the pitch. What was that there, Steve?
Looks like a ball to me.
Ball 1. Yes, as we said, Garvey's no longer in the hockey league.
There it is,
Garvey
back
goes
his way.
opposite field. That's
There it
a
is.
fair ball, fair ball.
Goes a fielder in.
He's taking 2. Oh, Garvey's going for 3. 1 run scored. Garvey Bailey's in there with the stand-up triple.
1 run in for the Fresh Brew. You need to here, stand over on this side to be better. All right, and here's the next batter. Who is it, Steve?
Next batter is Steve. Steve is 8 for 17 with a 471 batting average. He takes the first pitch.
And the pitch.
Oh, a line drive shot into left field, folks. Scores 1.
Throw into second.
What do you think about this Fresh Brew team, Mark? They look
look
pretty good,
good.
don't they?
And that's 3 straight hits after Greg Avery got out. There's 1 out here, and it's 2
Avery
to
didn't
nothing.
start the team off very well, but they're doing pretty good without him.
Most teams do.
And is there an umpire back there, Steve?
I don't see one. I mean, Big Ed
I
must
think
just be
Ed is
hiding him.
umpiring and catching. That's a first in this Best Friend League.
Looks like the umpires didn't show up for today's game. But we got the video. There it is.
Oh, line
Another
drive.
line drive to the third baseman.
That's 2 outs, folks.
And Steve has to hold it first. 2 down, folks. And who's this up, Steve?
I believe this is Dennis.
Dennis is hitting a cool.
Throw to second. Got him.
350. That makes
Where's
3,
hey,
folks.
music, lead out music. Hurry, hurry. And after one, half an inning. It is the Fresh Brew Coolies 2.
And me. Ed Taylor
And Ed
construction
Taylor
nothing.
coming to bat.
Garvey Bailey in center and number 3,
There's number 3.
Rich in right field.
There's Rich. They got another guy out there too. This Fresh Brew infield leads the league in double plays turned. They're quick. There's the first pitch.
It's a soft grounder to the pitcher. What a play, folks.
And the next batter, who's this next batter here, Mark?
Bill.
This is Bill. Bill's
Ed Taylor furnished us with a scorecard.
there it is, folks. Garvey Bailey takes it, throw into second.
Look at that.
Throw back to first.
I guess you can do that because that fence right there.
And there is 1 out.
That's a hit, mate.
Greg Avery has it.
1 out with a man on first and second. Oh, the big man is stepping up.
This is Ed Taylor, huh? Hey,
He's
tell
a
me where the ball
left-handed
goes
swinger.
now. Y'all gotta announce this thing.
That could be back this way.
They're playing the fence in right field, folks, for this big man.
Yep, number 3 is just all the way back there. And the pitch. It's up the middle. Garvey's got it. Throw to third. Anybody in?
Run scored for Ed Taylor. Makes the score 2-1.
And this is,
comeback.
who's this up to bat here, Mark?
This is Joe.
This is Joe. What's Joe's batting average this year? Is he doing pretty good?
He's doing pretty good. He's up around 700.
Play to third. He tagged him. He's out of there.
What a play by the third baseman. Heads up, bang, bang play.
He got him. He bobbled the ball, but he kept his head on his shoulders, and he tagged him out. Well, these Fresh Brews are showing us a lot here today. And the pitch. Let's that one go for a ball. We don't know what that one is. We don't even know if there's umpires here today, folks.
That looks like Big Dave Leathers coaching third base, folks.
Oh! Swings and miss. What pitch was that, Steve?
Looked like a slider to me.
I believe that is Big Dave Leathers with his Clarkston gym socks on. Left over from
Back in high school.
8 years ago.
There's the pitch.
Oh, there's a rip out into center. Garvey plays
Garvey
on
gets it.
bounce,
Where's it?
throws
He's going home.
What a throw. Keeps a runner at third base. What a bang, bang play by the center fielder, Garvey Bailey.
There he is, folks.
Garvey didn't.
Did he? That wasn't Garvey. And here's the next batter up.
What do you think he waved his arm for?
Bases loaded. Bases full of Ed Taylor's.
Garvey's
got
way
the-
over there.
Nah, Garvey's right there.
Oh, I was thinking about Avery.
Oh, they have a coolie up.
He
there.
pops it up.
Pops up. Foul ball. What a hustling play by the catcher. Catcher almost made the play. I'm telling you what, though, out here at Best Friend Field, it's a hot one today. Up here in the press box, we got our shirts off.
There's the pitch.
He's getting some good rips.
This coolie doesn't know how to bat. There's 2 strikes on him. And the pitch. It's in there for a ball. I heard one of the Ed Taylor players just getting back off of a drug rehab program.
I believe it's that man who just got the single to first base, Steve. They're going home with it. Oh, he's
It's all the way
safe
by.
to the fence. The coolie goes to second with a stand-up double.
And we had a bad throw by, who made that throw?
That was Big Johnny.
Big Johnny. And what's the score now?
8-9.
8-9.
It's been 8-9 for a long time, Steve.
And the pitch. There's 2
I
outs.
believe that's Big Dave. Big Dave shoots a
Big
chopper
Dave.
to the pitcher, and he's out of there.
Is that
And that's
letters?
3. And the score is, what do you think, Steve? Where's the music?
It's 2-2, folks.
Ah, forgot.
2-2 in the top of the second as the Fresh Brew go into bat.
After 1, it's Fresh Brew 2, Ed Taylor's 2. Scoreboard is just not too correct. It has them down 8-9. They're starting it up now, though. They're cranking up the scoreboard. Let's see what the final score is going to rest on.
That's
There's
letters.
Big Dave.
That's the Big Dave.
And this got them 3-3 there, Steve. I don't know about that score. All right, who's up?
Ed.
That looks like the big redhead, Dennis.
That's Dennis.
Dennis.
All right,
We
Dennis
have
is up.
Dennis, Jerry G, and Bob coming up to the bat.
And the pitch. He lets that one go. Well, this best
letters?
friend league here doesn't look too organized. No umpires showing up.
What's leathers doing out there?
There's the pitch.
There's a rip out into left field.
And it's a
For an
caught.
out. Dennis sends that one for a ride, but he catches it in his tracks.
And good hustle by leathers over there. Man,
And who's up now, Steve?
We have Jerry
Hey, get off
G.
the cord.
get it.
A little technical difficulty. There it is.
That's a smash. What a play.
He got him.
Pull a hamstring trying to get the first.
What a hustle. What a hustle by Bob.
Nothing doing for the Fresh Brew so far in the inning. Who's up?
I don't tell. I think their batting average, their batting order got shuffled today, Steve. That was Bob who got out. This
That
must
was-
be Jerry J or Jerry G. I can't tell.
There it is.
That could
Another
be
one.
two. One.
He gets one there. Who was that at bat there?
That's Fred.
Number 3, Rich.
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 Rich is safe at first, and up comes number 14, Jerry J.
Jerry.
Jerry J. Jerry, can't remember his last name. He was down on the Little Rascals roster, but remained in Richmond throughout the season.
He's 6 for 12 with a 500 batting average.
That's a hit.
Another one.
Short.
And they get him. And after 1.5, it's 3-3 here.
Fresh Brew 3, Ed Taylor Construction 3.
Ed Taylor coming to bat. Bully himself, Greg Avery. So he heads out to his left field spot. Greg's gotten around in these leagues. He's played on 3 or 4 teams this season. Did real well for the Little Rascals at the Softball Country Club. And last week was 2 for 4 for the Wrecking Crew as they lost 11-10.
To the Raiders.
Greg was just signed yesterday by the Wrecking Crew. He wanted $1 million and they had to give it to him.
Big Dave's at the bat.
Back to the mound. One down.
I'm telling you, this Fresh Brew pitcher is showing me some very good pitching style and motion and stuff.
You need to get up probably near the microphone there, Steve. Here he is. Is that him? Is that Ed?
Big Ed's coming to bat
Big
with a
Ed.
slow dribbler. A slow dribbler by the Fat Man. The Fat Man is
He
out.
gets him. There's some laughter out there in the outfield.
We got a big chuckle from the Fresh Brew outfield when the Fat Man didn't make it.
And here he is. This guy's the terror of the league. He's been hitting home runs left and right. This is Big Mo.
Big
There it
Mo
is.
sends one to the third baseman.
Third baseman bobbles it.
Safe.
He's safe.
Big Mo can run.
Big Mo
Big Mo
showed me
gets
some
one on
hustle.
there.
How about you, Mark? Did he show you some hustle on that play or what?
And it looks like they got an umpire now, Steve.
It's about time. I mean,
Fantastic news.
There he is back there.
Fantastic news here at the ball field.
And there it is.
Ball gets away. Not far enough.
There's 2 outs. We hear Greg Avery over there asking how many outs. He's not on top of this game.
But he's a snappy dresser.
And they give him a ball. There it is. Garvey Bailey hauls it in.
3.
And that's it.
The mommy strikes.
Now that's the wrong music there. And after 2, it is Fresh Brew 3, Ed Taylor 3. Cooley Avery right there.
The Cooley's leading off. Uh-oh.
There it is.
What a shot. What a shot into the
It's
corner.
down into the corner.
Could be 2. Could be 2. It's 2.
The throw's coming in.
Go for 3.
Greg's in there. And how many
Stand-up
doubles does
double.
that give him there?
5 at least.
5 doubles.
That gives him 5 doubles.
He is also the all-time leader of doubles on the Wrecking Crew and
Never
Little
seen.
Rascals combined team.
I believe, Steve, he also leads the Fresh Brews in doubles.
Yeah,
That's
as of
incredible.
today.
I've never seen anything like him before. The scouts are raving about this man, Avery.
And another one.
That's out.
Cooley has it. Greg, don't tag.
David Leathers.
The Cooley's got an arm that terrorizes these runners here. Greg knew not to run. And who's this up? This Garvey?
This could
This is
be.
Garvey Bailey.
Garvey Bailey, who got a hit last time. He's 1 for 1. He also scored a run. And the pitch. Strike! Strike called. What do you think about that pitch, Steve? Was that a strike or
That
what?
was a pitch. That was a serious pitch.
There it is.
Hot shot.
Throw to first. Drops the ball.
Garv safe at first base. What a hustling
Greg
play.
holds on.
Garvey Bailey.
Hell, man.
And there's Garvey down at first. 2 on, 1 out. And the pitch. Ball.
Ball 1.
Looked like he called that one a ball.
Caught the corner. That's a.
Where the hell is that?
This could be a nice inning for the.
Almost got him at first.
But that's just 2.
And
2 down with a man on.
he
first
ran
and
that one
second.
out evidently. Or is that, nope, he got Greg at third.
The Cooley
There's
is
Greg's
out
base
at third.
running mistakes there by not taking third while he had a chance there. And who's this up, Steve?
John Dennis.
I believe this is Dennis.
The big redhead.
That's a foul ball out of play.
I'm sorry, this is Ed, I believe.
We can't tell who this is. Greg Avery's running the show here. Didn't give us too good of a scorecard. Lines
A
one
shot
down the
down the line. What a
Here
hit.
it comes. Throw into home, way over his head.
Ed couldn't make the play
Couldn't
at
get
home.
off the ground.
Ed could not get off the ground to make that
And
play.
they score. They score 1 there, folks.
Ed tried hard, but he just couldn't get that body up to make that high throw.
Strong throw. Would have had him.
There it is.
That's a hit.
It's through.
1 in. They're gonna
There you
send
go. He's sending them. They hold the runner.
Dennis is up. The big redhead.
There's Dennis.
The Rusty Staub of Best Friend Park.
He's batting right-handed today. He's a switch hitter. And the pitch. Oh, called strike there.
It's a fast high ball.
There it is. Down the line again.
Fair or foul? That wasn't even running.
Was that fair?
Yes.
And Dennis gets a hit. Who's up? Steve? That's a long one. That's way out of play.
Foul ball by Jerry G.
Little kid's going out there to get it.
He'll get a Coke with that one. That one there should be autographed. This is one of the star players of softball these days. We don't know who he is, but I can tell by the swing. They're waiting for a ball to get back into play. And we're underway again. To the pitcher. Checks the runner. Got him. 3 down.
Number 3. That was Bob.
And after 2.5, it is Fresh Brew 6. Ed Taylor 4. Back for the bottom of the third here. Ed Taylor, the home team, coming up to bat. So they get ready here. Their ball's in play. So we check the outfield alignment. Right there, they're playing this guy pretty deep. And the pitch. And that's a ball. Gives them a ball, too. Well, Steve, what do you think about this Fresh Brew so far?
They look very, very good. Very good. They don't look too organized, but they play a good brand of ball. Good brand of ball.
Good brand. Go, Avery! Go, Greg!
He's looking for the walk there, and he gets it. It's the first walk of the game. And who's the pitcher there, Steve?
Pitcher is number 14, Jerry J.
Yes, that's his only his 5th walk of the season here in 6 games. He's got great control.
The big man from the left side of the plate's up. Could be trouble with a man on first base. He takes the first pitch.
Fine
for a
run, and
strike.
he can hit it out, folks. Jerry's going to have to throw him some good pitches here. And that's 6 straight balls, isn't it, Steve?
I believe he's thrown 1 strike in there.
And there it is.
Uh-oh.
Back this way.
Hot shot to the pitcher. What a play by Jerry J.
We have here today with us Mark Stalkup, current Wrecking Crew broadcaster and cameraman. Mark's out to enjoy the game here today. There it is.
That's
Ah,
right.
line drive, throw to first, double play.
Bang,
love to
bang
watch this
play
Fresh
by the
Brew
Fresh
team.
Brew. That shortstop is showing me a lot of promise in the big leagues.
And that gets him. And after 3, it's Fresh Brew 6, Ed Taylor 4. Recording
Praise for
that.
the Fresh Brew.
You weren't.
Okay. There's Garvey.
Uh-oh.
Second, right through his legs. Oh, no. He's going. He's got him.
He's out. He's out. What a play by Leathers.
They get Garv.
Let's see that again, Dave, for the replay.
What a play by Dave Levers out in right center field, folks.
There he is. Throws him out at second.
He's a phenomenal player.
There it is.
That's an out. And that's it, boys and girls. What's the score? What do we got?
We got a
It is still 6-4.
Fresh Brew 6, Ed Taylor 4.
The bottom of the 4th coming up here.
Ed Taylor comes to bat.
He is Big Ed Taylor himself.
Big
Is that him?
man from Sudan steps up.
You seen the big man from Sudan lately? He's got some big side muscles, doesn't he?
Big fat shit.
There's the pitch. Oh, through his legs.
Through his legs.
All the way into the corner, obscured by the trees.
Ed Taylor
There's
goes
a throw.
Ed stops at
Stand
third.
up, triple.
He's in a third.
Winded. He's got to stop for gas.
Hold on. Let's see what the scorekeeper gives that.
He stamps an E on it for one
There's
of the
a big
little
E
kids on the team.
scoreboard. This center fielder I've never seen before, folks. He just looks like he's having a hard time.
And here he is,
He's just a little kid.
Washington Cooley. He gets a strike at that one.
Claudel.
What happened to Garvey on that play? Did they take him out of the game or what?
There it is. And he doesn't tag. He doesn't have the speed he feels to reach home.
We want
It
Garvey.
looked like they took out the slugger, Garvey Bailey, for that center fielder. This could mean disaster for the Fresh Brews.
That's what, must be him catching. Is it?
Big Dave Leathers takes a ball.
Is that? We don't know who that is
That's
catching.
Dave
That is
Leathers.
Dave.
At the plate.
Dave grounded out last time to the pitcher.
Is that the same pitcher?
Dave takes ball too.
These
Dave
Fresh
takes
Brew. Fresh Brew tries to get everyone in on these games. They got the lead. They can do it.
That's a hit. Way back. That's a drive. He's over his head.
Oh, what a catch.
But it bounced back in his glove.
And he's home safely on that one. And the guy goes down to second. How did that guy get on first?
Triple.
No, they had to go on first just then. That was the mystery player. I guess for Fresh Brew. He's out of there. The guy didn't know he caught the ball, evidently. What an idiot. He was on second. Didn't know there was an out.
Dave just doesn't seem to be in this game today. He must have something else on his mind.
Something else up his nose. He's still in cocaine business.
There it is.
I don't know.
To the
really.
pitcher. He flips to first.
Ends
And
the
he
game.
gets him.
We have a 6-5 ball game at the end of.
It's 8-5. And the 4, something's wrong there because the Fresh Brew were up. 8-5 says the scoreboard, but we don't know. To the top of the 5th.
Bill Haywood.
And they're getting ready. Here's the pitch. He lets that one go. After this inning, we got Steve Nelson with Sports Talk. Sports Rap. He looks like he's going for the walk there, folks. I don't know if he's going to be swinging at anything.
He is.
He is. Threw all the way into the outfield.
All the way.
And he's in there with a single, but I think they might put an E on that one too. Looked like it went right through the third baseman's legs.
Where do you stand on that one, Steve?
I'll give him a hit.
Uh-oh. Doctor gives him a hit. And there's the pitch.
That's in there.
Could be trouble. Could be.
He's holding at third, or at second.
Bang, bang play by the right fielder.
Bang, bang.
Right fielder looks like he's having a little bit of problem on his shoes today.
And the pitch. There it is. Third base, steps on third for one. Double play. They turn it. What a third baseman there, folks. All right. They are batting. And they got a guy on second now. That's it. 2 outs. Another one to third. It's in the dirt, but he gets it.
Fantastic scoop.
Who was that guy that just hit that ball? Number 13?
Jerry
Number
Jones.
13, no, Bob. Just
Bob hit it.
sends the Fresh Brew Coolies out into the field with that sorry hit.
And after 5.5 hits, Fresh Brew 8, Ed Taylor's 5. Sports Rap with Steve Nelson.
Hey, hey, sports fans, I love you.
Who are you talking to today, Steve?
I'm talking to Mark Stockup, the great announcer for the Wrecking Crew on Softball Country Club. Well, Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing great out here, enjoying this Fresh Brew team. They look like championship caliber.
Let me tell you,
to me.
this reminds me of the days when I played. This Fresh Brew team just looks really, really good. We better get back to the game, folks. They're starting without us.
Here's Big Ed, the catcher. Look at that
Ed took a
swing.
Dribble to the first base.
He
He's
can't get
hustling
down that
hard.
baseline. He never even reached the base.
Big Ed goes about 8 feet and stops.
He's taking the shortcut over to his bench. Any step. is a step too many for Big Ed.
Big Ed's 0 for 2 today. And here's
There it is, back to the mound again. That's two. He doesn't touch the base. That's two runners who don't even touch the base.
This pitcher number 5, Scott, looks very good to me.
This is a new pitcher, huh,
I
Steve?
believe they did a good job by bringing him in. This was a smart move by Greg Avery.
There it is.
He's got it.
There it is, number 3. Who was number 3?
Number 3,
Richie.
Rich makes the catch in right field to end the inning.
And this game's going by real quick, folks. And after
8-5 still.
6, it's still 8-5. Looks like the game could be coming close to the end here, folks. The man who ended that last inning with a spectacular catch out in right field is up to lead off the inning for the Fresh Brew. And the pitch. He takes that one for a strike. Was it, Steve?
Looked like a strike to me.
There it is. It's a long fly
drive.
ball.
Long
Way
drive.
back. On the warning track, they got it. He hauls it in. So Richie just can't become a star in both ends of the play here
This
in
is
the batting.
pitcher. Let's see what the pitcher can do to help his cause tonight.
There he is. Ground ball to short. Throw to third. Oh, he drops the ball. He's safe.
Hey, he's safe at first. What hustle by the pitcher, Scott?
There's this. Here, is this the Ave?
I believe this is Ave the Cooley Avery.
There he is, Ave. One of the leaders of this league here for this 5-1 Fresh Brew team.
He's really pushing.
There
for
it
the
is,
all-star
folks.
slot. He sends.
Oh, he knocks that one down.
The left fielder.
He holds up.
Oh no, could be
Bad
trouble.
throw. Good backup play.
Holy cow! What a play by Greg.
Again, this Fresh Brew team is just not being too aggressive on the base paths. They hold up on that play.
Yeah, Avery.
They need to stretch him out like the Wrecking Crew does. The Wrecking Crew stretches him out. There it is.
Johnny sends a shot right. Oh no.
Oh, off his foot. He keeps that one in. And there's one runner in right there.
Hey, run scored by Fresh Brew.
Hey.
Yes, the Wrecking Crew is notorious for sending runners. They had 3 men thrown out in the first game, but they won it.
This
10-4.
might be the inning for the Fresh Brew.
Uh-oh, he goes to right field.
Double play ball.
Tags him. Throw to first, throws it by. And one run comes in. Greg Cooley Avery comes
Heads
in.
up base running by Cooley Avery.
There he
Cooley
is.
can really fly around the base paths, can he?
He sure can, Mark. I heard the St. Louis Cardinals were after him. For that blazing speed, just to have him as a pinch runner. And here's the pitch. And they've scored at least 2 in this inning.
We understand Greg Avery's doing all this to support his 1-year-old illegitimate daughter at home.
Yes, that's true. He's gotten $1 million from this team and $1 million from the Wrecking Crew. He's making the big bucks here in this softball.
He's a fine man.
Patrick Ewing has little kids, you know that.
That ball gets away, but not far enough. The runners hold.
Big Ed gets up out of that.
That was the little man playing center field that got that last hit there. There it is.
Smack.
Another one to third base.
Could be trouble, folks. Hey,
He's safe.
at first. Way to hustle, number 8.
Third baseman knocked that one down.
That was Steve. That right there is a bang play.
Boy, damn hell.
And here comes the next batter for the Fresh Brew. He's letting that one go all the way.
Ed takes a strike.
Is that who it is?
Run here, we're backing up.
Uh-oh, gets by. And that's one of the few
What a
times you'll
play
see
by
the
the
catcher
second
throw it past the pitcher. You know a team can't be too good when they do that.
Ed's having a little bit trouble behind the plate today. He got.
He
a
ain't
quarter
about to
down
get up
shot.
to throw that ball back to the pitcher.
Must have been a tough day on the construction site.
Ed took a quarter zone shot after construction job today, and
Took it in his
he's having a
head.
hard time.
You see Ed. Ed remains on his knees throughout the game. Every getting up is one getting up too many for him. He gets a strike. You can hear that guy all the way out
That
here.
must be a strikeout.
Gives him a strikeout there. Uh-oh. Fine that boy $100 for the team party. A strikeout in softball, you should be thrown out of the league.
For
10.
And we think the score is 10-5, and that's what the scoreboard says. And now it's time for a red man scoreboard. There it is, Mark. We can't see it today because we're on the wrong side of the field. But the home team has been doing really good lately.
They've been hot.
And that's your red man scoreboard. Well, but it looks like this may be the last inning, folks. We're not too sure, though.
Rock and roll, girl.
There he is, the little
Who was
man.
that?
They got a whole new alignment in the outfield there.
Ed Taylor's in a Goody's Headache inning, brought to you by Goody's Headache Powder. Ed Taylor's trying to hit a home run for our friend from Emory, Georgia, Fred Johnson.
Fred goes to Emory.
And there's the pitch.
Fred's rooting big for
Takes
Ed
that
Taylor.
one high. These Ed Taylors have got a lot of followers here. There it is.
This could be it for Fred.
Way back. The A's got a beat on it.
All right, Avery. Yes.
Abe makes a catch right before the warning track.
Fantastic catch, Abe.
Look at that crowd. That crowd loves these fresh growers.
Uh-oh. Fred might have a chance.
They're getting the wave started.
Show me Nelson doing the wave. We'll do it like this.
Go down there in front.
You want to do it?
Tell us when you got some folks.
There's the pitch. Ball. They got the wave started here in the outfield now. There they go. And the pitch. It's a long one.
Did you get it?
That's 2 down. The wave catches on big here with the fresh brewers.
Get it, man?
Let's do
Yeah,
a
we
fresh
got-
brew ad here after this half
In
inning.
fact, they say that it wasn't Detroit that started the wave, but in fact, the Fresh Brew crowd.
Here at Best Friend Park.
This is a last chance for Fred Johnson to collect on his... Oh, not
There
today,
it is, down the
folks.
line. The Ave has it. Good
Goes to the
throw.
second. And he holds him.
He holds him in. Throw to first.
That girly throw does it again. He's a miracle man. I've never seen anything like the Avery.
Greg Avery
Quite frankly.
holds
Quite
him to
Avery.
a single on that long throw. That'd have been a double for most people. There it is. Oh, just knocks it down. But it's not going to be able to throw anyone out. Good play by the second baseman. Who is that? Johnny.
Johnny.
And they're threatening here with 1 down. Maybe 2 down. How many down?
2.
I have 2 down, Steve.
And here they go.
It's Claudel.
This is Fleetwood Walker.
Fleetwood Walker just
Moses
got back
Fleetwood.
from the Ensenado,
Walker.
California Drug Rehab Center.
Oh, what a
A
play.
fantastic stab.
Hey, hey! Bang, bang play by the pitcher. Yeah.
What a play.
So what's that leave us with?
And that's it for the 6th inning here. As it is Fresh Brew 10, Ed Taylor 5.
This is Joe Sampson from Minnesota, Minnesota.
This
He is
boy's been
He is 5'2", 165 pounds. He left his home April 12th, 1982, and he has not been seen.
And he has a brown spot on his scrotum.
He,
If you see this guy, call the Fresh Brew Coolies, and they'll be
repeat
sure.
again.
There's a hit already. Nelson, now the one.
I
He
repeat
leaves that
again.
one off.
If you see this guy, Joe Sampson, please call the Fresh Brew Coolies organization, and they will do their best to return him to his distraught mother.
Who's number 12?
Number
That-
12,
That commercial will last a little long there. We'll have to
Ed.
have a talk with our missing children sponsors. There it is.
That's it. That might carry the fence.
Holy
They're just
crap.
watching that one off the fence. He's heading in there.
Dennis sends a drive.
He gets a double there, and 1 runs in.
What a shot by Dennis.
Who scored there? Hey, hey, holy cow.
Hey, hey! Fresh Brew 11, Ed Taylor 5.
There it is. Another line drive caught by that third baseman. I have never seen so many line drives.
The man is nothing short of spectacular.
I have never seen that. And after the bottom of the 6th, it is, or maybe the bottom of the 7th.
Yep.
Fresh Brew 11,
I believe this
Ed
is
Taylor
the game,
5.
folks.
That's it, folks.
We'll see you next week.
And who's going to be our guest after this game here? I think our guest is going to be Greg Avery.
Let's
call
get him up
Greg
here.
down here.
Greg, star of the game. Come up here for an interview.
We're waiting for Greg Avery for our post-game interview.
Let's get a Fresh Brew sponsor.
This game has been brought to you by.
For all you do, Fresh Brews for you.
This game has been brought to you by Fresh Brew.
Our reputation is drinking.
For all you do, Fresh Brew is for you.
All right.
Greg Avery, get up here for the start of the game report.
This has been Steve Marcos
Mark
Steve
Stockup.
Nelson.
and Steve Nelson here with Video Image Crew.
The sign of the time, and it will be 6 o'clock news time.
We're waiting for
Ding, ding.
Greg Avery to come up here in the press box.
Hey, Avery! Greg Avery!
The Extra Inning Show is brought to you by.
Greg Avery! Star of the game, come here, let's get an interview.
Where is he?
Come here for an interview.
He's refusing, folks.
He's quit talking to the press.
The
After
Extra
those-
Inning Show is brought to you by Canon Camera, the video people.
Well, Steve, it looks like Greg's not showing up here. He doesn't like the press's remarks about his girly throw, and he's refused to talk to the press anymore this year, he says. They're up there having a team meeting. Maybe he might come down.
We can only hope. We've all got our hands together out here praying for Greg Avery.
That was another. They're 6-1 now in the tear of the league. They're on their way to the championship here, Steve. What do you think of this Fresh Brew team?
They look very good out here at the Friendship Park. Very good.
There they are, the whole bunch of them there. They're a
They
motley
played a-
crew, but they can play.
They played a nonchalant team in Ed Taylor Construction today, though, Steve. They just didn't look like they had the hustle to make a major league team.
Yep, Ed Taylor looked like they've been out there working too hard building, because that's their business is building. Fresh Brewers look like they're holding their reputation of drinking till after this game, and that may have made a difference in the game. Don't you think?
Yes. Yes, it did.
All right, and we still see no sign of Greg Avery, and we'll be back in a minute. Finals here.
We're going to stand
And
up.
here's Steve Nelson and Mark Stockup with the final line score here today.
Bang, bang game today here, Mark. Finals from Best Friend Stadium. Fresh Brew 10, Ed Taylor 5.
What's our line there? Like 10
Line?
hits. Something.
For Fresh Brew, it was 10 runs on
On 5 hits and
hits
2 errors.
and 2 errors. Greg
That's-
Avery did
The
a
star.
marvelous job. We're still in shock up here in the broadcast booth, not knowing quite what to think about this fantastic performance. Never in the history of Best Friend Park have we seen anything like it. Have we, Steve?
I can't believe it. I'm still in awe. Still.
And what was the run for the Ed Taylors?
Ed Taylor 5,
They
6
played
hits,
5 across.
and 2 errors. Ed Taylor. Dave Leathers, the star of the game for Ed Taylor. He played a bang-bang game out in right center today. That's all from Best Friend Stadium. We'll
Vince,
see you next week.
Before we go, we'd like to remind you, after the game, the big one you've been waiting for, Crusher Khrushchev versus Polish strongman Ivan Putski, Dusty Rhodes, and his partner, Mr. Excitement, Dick Slater.
Goodbye from Friendship Park. As we see no sign of Greg Avery coming down for an interview. So we're signing off until next week when Video Images broadcast live Wrecking Crew softball Sunday at 2:30.